Got a question about what are alternatives to Synthroid and can they be controlled? I've been on Synthroid for 20 or more years. So alternatives to Synthroid, the category I would recommend for top consideration would be natural desiccated thyroid. And the question about can they be controlled, good question. And the impression that's been left by a lot in conventional medicine is that natural thyroid is not controlled and it's not regulated. And this was a real problem in the 1970s and 1980. After 91, the regulation of natural thyroid became no different than the regulation of Synthroid. So they're assayed for the amount of hormone, and the medications have to fall within targeted guidelines. Now, there's a difference from brand to brand for natural thyroid. Some brands keep a tighter parameter on that, but all brands must stay within United States Pharmacopoeia guidelines. So the variability is less of an issue than one would think in the present day. The brands that have the least variability would include WP Thyroid, Nature Thyroid, and Westroid. Those actually have less variability batch to batch than Synthroid does, so can be controlled. Now, if your doctor is saying they can't be controlled, your doctor is probably not familiar with them, and switching from Synthroid to natural thyroid, people are pretty different. There's charts and graphs that talk about dosing equivalencies, and the basic version of that is 100 micrograms of Synthroid is roughly equal to 1 grain of natural desiccated thyroid. Roughly equal. People are different. When I do switch someone, we'll always test them often in that first couple months because they may need more or less. And the smartest approach is to err with a conservative starting dose. So if they need more, you can step up. It's better, it's not fun to ever be off for sure, but it's safer to underdose than to overdose. So expect to do some calibration at first. Doesn't mean that it doesn't work, doesn't mean that it's not controllable. That's just normal because they are somewhat apples and oranges.